Halo sahabat kompas.com, kembali lagi bersama Sporty Spesial. Kali ini kita akan kembali mengadakan wawancara dengan perwakilan FIFA yang akan datang nanti ke Piala Dunia U17. Kali ini kita akan ngobrol bersama Pascal Zuberbuehler, mantan kiper timnas Swiss dan juga anggota dari FIFA Technical Study Group untuk Piala Dunia U17 nanti. Mari kita simak berikut ini. Hello Pascal, thank you for your time for joining us in kompas.com.
Hello, thanks very much to invite me for this call, and I'm really looking forward to have a nice talk with you.
Could you explain to our readers what's your role in the under-17 later on?
I'm a responsibility with my team in the Technical Study Group. We bring a group together with former coaches or ex-players or whatever, and we have this technical study group to observe the tournament, to observe the games. It sounds very easy. No, it's not easy at all, because we are responsibility also for the individual awards on the end of the tournament, best player, best goalkeeper, etc., etc. And we observe the football, how the football gets forward, what team is playing which football, how they are performing, how the goals happens, how the defender are defending their goal, and especially, very important, my eyes are very focused on the goalkeepers. The most important position in a football team. It's a big work behind, but a fantastic work, because to see then how under 17 World Cup is developing.
Okay, I read a few of the reports from previous tournaments. Considering this year, what do you expect from a tactical point of view? What will this under 17 World Cup will bring from a certain tactical point of view, Pascal?
Yeah, as we know all. The world is moving, the world is going forward, and the football is also moving, and the football is also changing. You see a massive change since 4 or 5 years ago already, how the football get developed massively. And I'm really looking very much forward, because this under 17 is an age where today the under 17 player is already or in the big clubs already in the first team getting involved. When I started to make my career in the 90s, that was not possible. Under 17, you are still a little boy, but today in the modern football world, it's unbelievable to see how the under 17 players are already mental and tactical wise already fantastic getting trained. And now for this tournament, of course, we didn't have our last World Cup 2 years ago because about the COVID situation. And I'm really looking very much forward to see now how the previous under 17 World Cup in Brazil, and now how this tournament getting changed. I'm sure there are a lot of changes happen, especially in the speed, in the tactic, how the teams are playing out of the back. But I think we are talking even more about this a little bit later.
Okay. How does the TSG observe a player? I mean, there is a line between the top players and just the good players. How could you identify those differences between players?
Yes, with our high performance team, how we are working now, it's fantastic. We have our own football performance analyst and inside team with data. We have a lot of data from every player. And we observe very, very clear the good players or the less good players. But this is something what I don't like to talk about, less good players. They are all very good players because they are the top 24 teams around the world. And that means they are the selected top players from each country. From these 24, and those are all very good trained young players, and we have from every player our own datas, and then of course the most important also for me is our own eyes from the technical study group, and the datas to bring together with the eyes is in the middle. This is the real bone what we are observing then. And this is of course, we have also to see how the teams are performing. We have also teams that are maybe not so good in the team, but individual, they have one player who is shining, and also those players we have to observe very clear. And for this, we have 24 teams on this tournament, and I'm sure we have fantastic players, and we are really all looking forward to observe all those players.
Okay, based on your data and your observations or this time, do you have like few names that Indonesian people should watch out for, other than from the famous teams, but maybe from the secondary teams?
Names I'm not mentioning right now. I hope you understand this. We are not going in right now to mention, hey, we have this player and this player. We know exactly this squad from Brazil will be very strong. From Spain, we have a player already in our mind, etc., etc., etc. This we will observe, and I'm also sure, and I tell you this honestly right now, how your national team is performing. I'm sure you will have very good players. I'm sure you have maybe an individual superstar in your team. Yeah, and those players we have to observe. We bring together the data then, and then we have to highlight this also on our FIFA Training Center website, and we highlight there everything. For the whole world to open up, that every country can go in, every player, every private people can observe and read all those articles, how we observe the teams.
Okay, okay. Now talking about your favorite position, obviously the goalkeeper. We know there's a lot of shift and evolution in the position of a goalkeeper. What do you think about the burden of expectations for goalkeepers in the modern game now compared to your playing days?
Goalkeeper, it's not because I'm a former goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper position changed massively. One point didn't change. Goalkeeper needs to save the balls. That was when football gets started, and is still today. The most important topic is a goalkeeper needs to save the ball, and also to save the team sometimes, and also to win games. Our goalkeeper needs to be the one who can also win 3 points for the team. Yeah, and but if we see the variety from a goalkeeper in the modern football today, it's unbelievable. He needs to be clever. He needs to make decisions, the right decision in the right time. First of all, I have 3 points for me very important for a modern goalkeeper. First of all, he needs to make the right decision. Do I need to defend now the zone? Means now I need to attack the ball out of the goal, out of the box, to support the defensive line, or do I need to defend now the goal? Or the third position is now, do I offer myself to receive the ball? This is a playing together from goalkeeper and defender, yes, and to read also clear the situation. Is the defender, if there is a ball coming through, is the defender in between the ball and me, or is the striker, the opponent striker, is he at front? Then I need to make the decision. Those situations, the modern goalkeeper today, those things I observe massively, or we observe massively, and also the offering to receive. There you can see, is the goalkeeper connected to the team? Is the team playing the ball back to the goalkeeper? Because a goalkeeper needs to play left foot and right foot. A goalkeeper today, and especially in the under 17, you will see they have both feet. They are both feet. The young goalkeepers are getting trained with both feet to playing out. When in the 90s, when I played, I had only my left foot. The right foot was to stay on my feet, And this is something very important, especially for goalkeeping, and also, of course, in possession with the goal kick situation, with the two center backs in the box. Are they playing out? Is he able also to play sometimes a long ball, or is the team only Spain maybe are they playing only out of the back? It's possible. Yeah, if they train this day in, day out. Yeah, how is Indonesia playing this? Is the goalkeeper from Indonesia playing on the long balls, or are they also creating and trying out to play out of the back? And those things are for me so important and crucial to observe, but of course also saving the balls. The goalkeeper is a goalkeeper, and he needs to save also the balls with big saves.
Okay, sure. That's a great insight from you. Well, also you work as a coach in the Philippines. Can you tell us more about your time in the Philippines, and how do you see football development in Southeast Asia, Pascal?
Yeah, that was a great experience for me before I joined to FIFA, that I had the possibility to work a few months or 1 year with the Philippines. I'm still in touch with the Philippines. It's a fantastic country. It's great to be there in this area. I love especially the attitude from you guys, the attitude and the heart. This is for me impressive. Okay, I'm born in Switzerland. Okay, I love Switzerland, but every time when I'm in those countries over there, it's for me fantastic to see the learning, how they want to learn. In the Philippines, I went there and they want to train 24 hours per day. It's unbelievable. Even if they are very tired, no, this fighting spirit, I want to learn. Coach, please teach me this, teach me that. And this is fantastic. And it was great to see how, especially now for Philippines, how they started to bring also players in the English league. Because from there I met Neil Etheridge, the goalkeeper, during my Fulham time, and he was their third, fourth goalkeeper, and it was great to train him. And it's fantastic to be together with him and still in touch with him right now. The football there is still a little bit a problem, especially with the league. The league is not that good. Not that good. We have still the same problems over there, contract-wise, payment-wise, coaching-wise, scouting-wise. Get is there a good scouting system in the clubs in the Philippine league or in your country? Because we want, and this is a big program now in the FIFA, we want to give every talent the chance to get developed. Okay, this is a huge program since Arsene Wenger works here now since 2 years. We have now this massive program here in the FIFA also. We want that in Indonesia, that scouting are watching and collecting the right players, young players who have a talent, and then to train them. And then they are in a league, they can play games, they can play tournaments. And this is so important to make these steps, and that's why this under-17 World Cup is great for Indonesia, because it's the first World Cup for Indonesia, and to show that they are playing also good football. And that's why this is a great possibility for me to be in those countries, and that's why I'm really looking forward to be in Indonesia for the under-17 World Cup. And in 2025 also we're starting with annually making the under-17 World Cup, and that's why this is from our president. We want to make this happen, that the under-17 World Cup goes every year.
Okay, but could you describe like the competition at youth level? Is the under-17 more open, or a little bit the strength of the teams like focus on the big countries?
It's clear the big countries, as we mentioned already, Brazil, Spain, Germany, Japan, France, etc., England, of course, also. But we have many teams. If I see the 24 teams, it's of course there is also possible that there are some surprises happen, because the football around the world is starting to get developed in the right direction. But still, on the end, I would say quarterfinal, semi-final, final. There you see the top teams have the last kick attitude, how to win games, how to win tournaments. Okay, but still, I see there is a possibility for I would say teams with not the strongest name in the squad. They can make a surprise, of course.
Okay, and how hard it is for a debutant and the first time host as Indonesia? Do they got a chance to shine in the World Cup, do you think?
Of course, they have a chance. You know, the crowd will be amazing. I'm already sure now. The crowd can beam you up in the next level. It's of course important the first game, what you have against Ecuador. Yes,
Ecuador, yeah.
yeah, and Ecuador is a good team. They have a good youth team, but hey, you are playing at your country, in your country. The expectation, of course, it's high. This is clear. But a tournament is always special. Not
Yeah.
always the best teams are winning with the best players are winning clear. No, no. The tournament, you need a good spirit. You need a good coach, a good staff, a good crowd. This you have anyway, and then you need to shine. And if you win the first game, you're going through the group stage already. Quarterfinal, semi-final. This is going very fast. One game, and that's it. One game, extra time, penalty shootout, whatever. That's it. And this is in a World Cup, always in a tournament, always very special. And that's why not? Why not Indonesia? Come on, let's start with a great result on the first game already.
Okay, Pascal, thank you. My final question: do you have something to say to the Indonesian people who are about to host this tournament?
First of all, I'm really satisfied to come to your country. I'm really looking forward and to feel also the passion what you have for the football. Okay, and to give. I'm sure you will host a fantastic World Cup, and yeah, I'm excited to be soon there, and I'm really looking forward. And thanks very much to have me for this
My
interview
pleasure.
here, and see you soon in your country. Thanks to everybody, and it's fantastic to be soon with you guys.
Ya, begitulah sahabat Kompas.com, bincang-bincang kita bersama Pascal Zuberbuehler, mantan kiper timnas Swiss yang juga nanti akan menjadi anggota dari FIFA Technical Study Group yang akan mengamati talenta-talenta terbaik di Piala Dunia U17. Terima kasih sudah menonton dan sampai kita ketemu lagi.